Matt, Bolton Wanderers on Saturday. I guess the informed team in the league, but it's going to be, I think it should be a really entertaining game.
Yeah, you'd hope it to be an entertaining game. Two teams with everything to play for, and two teams who play football in the right style and the right manner for our level. What a great environment we're going into in relation to the stadium and the pitch, and against a team who are challenging in automatic positions. So again, we always say to look forward to a game to relish, a game to attack, and certainly come 5 o'clock, we don't want any regrets in terms of our own performance and the way we've approached the game.
There's a lot riding on this for both sides. Obviously, it keeps up. A win would keep our promotion hopes alive. They need a win for promotion, but I think you said earlier the pressure's all on them.
Oh, to a certain extent. I mean, let's be honest, at the start of the season, you'd look at the big teams and the power teams at our level, and Bolton Wanderers are certainly one of those. Recruited strongly at the start of the season and recruited really strongly in January, and their form has obviously changed since probably Christmas time onwards. So they've seen the benefits of that strong recruitment. But like I say, pressure is an interesting word in football, because it can mean so much and so little. The expectation is there for all to see in relation to Bolton's performance and Bolton's ability to get out of this league at the first attempt. But we're still fighting and still challenging towards the top end of the table. And there's expectations there from my point of view in relation to this group of players, and I expect us to perform this weekend.
When we travel away from home against a side that are right up there, we saw at Cambridge that we really do step it up a gear, don't we?
We do, but we got to start the game well. You remember, cast your mind back to that game at Cambridge. We just started the game really well, and to get ahead calmed everyone down, and put pressure on the opposition straight away. Look, we'll be looking to do that this weekend, but we've also got to understand the length in terms of the different pressures this game will produce. As far as I'm aware, they've had a free week this week, so they might be a bit physically and mentally fresher than we are. But we've got to take the momentum we have from the last 15, 20 minutes on Tuesday night into this game. And we finished that game really well. And where we can talk about playing in Grimsby as an opposition or playing against 10 men, there was just a better feel about the team come the end of Tuesday night.
You mentioned momentum there. Is it those moments, those two late goals on Tuesday, that can really give the side that extra confidence boost going into the final two games?
Well, let's be honest, it could be so different. We could be sat here talking about a dead rubber fixture for ourselves, and you'd still be mentioning Bolton's chance of automatic promotion, but the game would mean nothing for ourselves. So there were big moments on Tuesday, and we got the reward for that effort we put in on Tuesday night, and probably the efforts we put in the last few weeks. And it's still hope, but like pressure, momentum's a strange word. And if we start well on Saturday, we'll say, oh, we took the momentum in from Tuesday night. But if we don't start well, then we'd lost that straight away. It can change in an instant. And you saw by the equalising goal, the lift it gave the group. But probably the chances which built creating it before that goal as well. And all of a sudden, we feel more positive about the outcome. And we feel pretty positive going into this weekend. But like I say, a fixture players want to play in. They're desperate to be selected this weekend. And similar to what we did on Tuesday, picking the freshest group is the most sensible thing to start this game.
Injury-wise, is it just the long term, or was there anything picked up on Tuesday?
No, obviously long term in terms of Sam Stubbs and Joe Randall. Look, Randall Williams played his first 90 minutes in how many months on Tuesday night. So he's obviously a little bit sore because his game's all about speed and power and sprinting. So he's been a little bit sore today. I expect him to be okay come tomorrow and come Saturday. And we saw an improvement in terms of our attacking play on Tuesday night. And Robbie and Randall Williams played a part of that alongside Ben Seymour, who stretched the opposition really well. So, like I say, it's the most positive or the strongest we've been in relation to a squad for certainly a period of time.
Away from the game itself, then over the weekend, there's been a complete social media blackout across the EFL and Premier League to tackle abuse online. How important is it, do you think, that we do something like this? Because I think it can't continue, can it?
It can't, but first of all, it's a shame because our supporters and fans miss out this weekend due to no fault of their own. They support the team through thick and thin, but it's a message which is getting sent worldwide, as far as I'm aware, and rightly so, because online abuse can't continue in any form to any people, not just sportsmen, not just footballers. Let's be honest, in any walk of life, online abuse can't continue. And it has to be addressed. And there's only certain procedures we can do as a football team which support it and support that message and support that movement. And unfortunately, like I say, this weekend is our decision as a football club to join the rest of the Football League and the Premier League in boycotting social media. But the ones who miss out are ultimately the fans, I'm afraid.
On a lighter note, on a more pleasing note, the season tickets went on sale today. How excited are you to see fans back at the park?
It'd be everything. I spoke to the local press previously about how I keep reiterating to our young players what it'd be like the first time they walk out at not a full house, but a full big bank. Not with 1,500 people scattered around the stadium, not with an empty stadium where you just see the flags, but an actual stadium which is moving and bouncing as feel and as people in it. And that's something which some of these players haven't encountered or experienced yet. And I can guarantee you they'll improve in terms of their own character and performance when they experience that. And fingers crossed, we seem to be moving in the right direction in relation to the pandemic, and it's not too far away. Sometimes it's felt so far away this season. It's not too far away to get our own fans back in the stadiums.